YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Ambassador Plays back in the building. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not just well, but swelling. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Look, y'all, today I want to thank y'all for clicking on this video, and I hope y'all are doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Praise God, praise God. But look, I think that this game is in a solid state right now, okay? In regards to all of the things that have happened since the game came out, all of the bugs, all of the glitches, all of the exploits, I think right now we're at a minimum. That said, I just wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to get it off my chest, and I wanted to hopefully get it off y'all's chest as well, or at least get y'all to realize that it doesn't matter how many patches Bandai makes to this game, all right? I think that we need to get to a point where we accept the fact that people are gonna find a way to cheese regardless. As you can see, I'm using Gamma 1 and I'm still fighting MUI Goku. He's arguably still the greatest character in this game. I know Beast Gohan is very, very fire, very good. Nothing to be trifled with whatsoever. But MUI Goku is still arguably the best character in the game, and if you say he's not, then you have to give it that he's top 3. Facts, right? And people are going to play scummy. That's just, it is what it is, man. It doesn't matter how many patches come out. It doesn't matter how many characters get patched. Somebody out there is going to find a way to play scummy. They're going to find a way that there's some kind of feature, some kind of function in the game that seems as though it shouldn't be there, or at least it gives you an unfair advantage, and they're going to use it to the absolute maximum. And then they're going to think they're good too. We just got to accept it, man. We got to accept it. So my challenge for myself and everybody out here is to just find a way to have fun on the game. If you're going to do ranked, get ready to lose some brain cells. That's it. Get ready to lose some brain cells and get ready to get stressed out a little bit. As you can see, you know, he just hit me with that key blast. We're almost dead here. But we lock in, we go for this super, and by the grace of God, yo, we got him. I'm not gonna lie, I was very shocked. And as you can see, it did 14,000 damage. That's solid, man. That's solid. There are still very good options out here, very good characters that you can use, right? And Gamma 1, in my opinion, is one of them. The next thing I want to talk to y'all is just about how you can still fight the meta, right? It's going, first and foremost, this is what we got to say about this topic. Being easy, being fair, get that out your head, all right? Get that out your head. You are going to, hear me, listen to me, you are going to have to play exceptional. You're going to have to play phenomenal, especially if you dare try to use a character like Gamma 1 or really any 3 HP bar character, man. Because most of the times, those 3 HP bar characters, not only are they weaker in terms of the health that they have, but they're weaker in terms of their melee and their supers and their ultimates. So you're going to be at a disadvantage regardless. But how can you use them? Actually, can you actually use them and win a majority of your games? Dare I say yes. Now, majority is 51 plus, all right? All right? When you look at percentages, majority is 51. Anything above 50%, that's considered majority, man, because more than half of the games you play, you're winning. I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to have a 75 plus win percent or an 80 plus win percent, but you can do it, bro. And what you'll find is that it's far more rewarding. It's far more rewarding to pull off a victory against MUI Goku using Gamma 1, who you know is weaker than MUI Goku, who you know is at a disadvantage. It just makes you feel nice, man. It makes you feel nice, so I encourage y'all to do so. The next thing I want to get into is how. All right, so if you're not willing to actually learn and understand the game, then I'm not gonna lie, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it, because to get to the point where with a character that's at a disadvantage, you're consistently winning against the meta looks like MUI Goku with 4 bars of health and Wild Sense with unblockable ki blast. Not unblockable, I'm sorry. Ki blast that you can't deflect when charged up. Ki blast that do unbelievable chip damage. The meta looks like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, one of the strongest characters in the game, got instant transmission, and he has a move that is kind of like Wild Sense, not Wild Sense, an explosive wave from the front. You know, the meta is full power Jiren and Whis and all of these different things, these characters who are very good. As you can see, we got the dub on this MUI Goku. That's what the meta looks like, and so in order for you to consistently beat it, you're gonna have to understand the mechanics of the game and how people like to play it and what the meta play style is, and there's a few of them. But we're going to cover them in this video, man. We're going to cover them in this video, not only through the gameplay, but, you know, me speaking about it as well. One of the most popular meta things that I'm noticing right now is the vanish tech. It's the vanish tech. So in this game, not only can you vanish people's attacks when they charge them up slightly, such as a rolling hammer or not a rolling hammer or a gut punch or a sweep, right? When they charge them up, you can vanish it, but also when you're in your combo, you can also vanish. And this throws people off. Take it from me. Look, I'm somebody who has a solid amount of hours played in this game. I'm pretty decent, man. I'm not the greatest player in the world by any means, but I dare I say I'm pretty good at this game, right? That said, this tech even throws me off, man. It throws me for a loop. And I just don't believe people were doing it as much post-patch. But you see it a lot now. You see it a lot now. And what you have to do is you either, as soon as someone's hitting you and they vanish, you also press R1. You vanish. Use your vanish button, and that will put you behind them, okay? That will put you behind them. That's one way to stop it. The second way to stop it is when they vanish, sidestep. Don't keep attacking. And this is my problem. This is my problem, and it takes me a while to catch on. When someone vanishes mid-combo, and let's say you vanish behind them, instead of attacking, right? Because the mind is going to say, okay, they vanished, I read their vanish, now I'm going to start attacking right away. No, they're just going to vanish again because they're technically still in their combo, and they have the ability to click R1. As you can see, I did a much better job of fighting this MUI Goku this time around. I had a big old lead. But with characters like this, you can never be sure. I did the perfect time smash attack and I missed. And then y'all see what happened, man. He looked like he was 30 feet away from me, so I start slowly flying towards him and he hits me with the Vanish Super, man. I couldn't react in time. And I lost. That's how I lost. And that right there, that's a perfect example of understanding the meta. That was my fault. I should have known if he had 4 bars of ki or more, he was going to do that. That's my fault right there. So that's the kind of stuff that you have to be aware of. So back to the vanishing. When somebody vanishes mid-combo and you vanish behind them, do not attack right away, because 9 times out of 10, the way people play now, they're going to vanish again, and now you're exposed. Now they're getting a combo off on you. You just don't want that to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. You don't want that to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. So you gotta understand. And I don't want to talk y'all ears off too much about it in this video, because this video was not a tutorial type of video. So drop a like on the video and let me know in the comments if you guys want a more in-depth explanation of what I started to talk about just now. And if not, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, another thing I want to say is quick matches, man. Quick matches are elite, in my opinion. Quick matches are elite. As you can see, the last dude we just fought was a Z rank, if I'm not mistaken, or an S rank. He was high rank. He was S or Z, something. This next guy is only an A rank, man. But in my humble opinion, honest to God, in my humble opinion, yo, he was fighting a lot better. He gave me better fights than the last MUI Goku. And I know that the matches went down to the wire with MUI Goku, but I don't necessarily believe that's because and I'm not pooping on anybody here, right? I don't, no disrespect to the MUI Goku, but I don't believe it's because he was really fighting well. Like, he was a good player. I think it's because he used a very good character, and he's a decent player, right? He actually knows some of the mechanics of the game, and he knows how to use his character to his strength, so props on him. But in terms of mechanics, combos, and understanding the game, it seems that these lower ranks got it down more so than the higher ranks. And my guess on that, my hypothesis on that, if you would, is because they care about the game and they want to play it like Dragon Ball Z was intended to be played. Throwing hands, you know what I'm saying? Throwing hands, stringing together really good combos. Not that super should not be used, but it just seems like people only fight to get a super. And so these lower ranks, they're stuck in the lower ranks because a lot of them just can't keep up with the cheese. But they're really nice, bro. I tell people all the time, some of the best fights that I've ever had was against B ranks. I lied to you not. Some of the best fights I've ever had was against B ranks. And I'm not, y'all can look at the gameplay for yourself and see. This dude was fighting, man. He was fighting, and he was fighting pretty darn well. I'm not gonna lie to you. And so for me, that encourages me to play quick matches even more, especially when I'm trying to warm up, man. When I first got this game, I used to get on and just get straight on rank, right? And then I would get straight on rank, and on top of that, I would use a normal character. Look at the way we're moving back and forth, man. Look at those side steps, those forward steps, those dash ins, those dash outs, man. I mean, this dude knew what he was doing. He knew how to play the game. And he gave me a run for my money. I'm putting my pride to the side, man. Yeah, I'm Z rank. Yeah, he's only A rank, but this brother could fight, man. Look at him. And he's using a respectable, in my opinion, a respectable character. He's not using anybody that's unbelievably cheese. Right there, I try to go for what's called a vortex dash, but I messed it up. I'm not that nice at that tech yet. I'm still trying to learn it. But yeah, look at this. Absolutely throwing hands. Absolutely throwing hands, man. Hitting me with the rolling hammers, hitting me with the sweeps. We vanished that right there. And then we get into these key blasts. Yo, I absolutely love Gamma 1's key blast, man. It's so unique as we charge it up and pow. You know what I'm saying? Charge it up and pow while he was flying towards us. So we get another dub off of that guy. But guess what? He also runs the rematches. How many times have you seen these Z ranks duck on the rematches? Have you seen these high ranks duck on the rematches? As soon as they find out it's actually not going to be a cakewalk of a game, they're actually going to have to try a little bit, they duck the rematch. They duck the rematch, man. So shout out to this Goku right here, whoever you are, man. Shout out to you. Great matches. We run all three with them. All three, man, because this is great practice. Yeah, he really throwing down. We both throwing down. I'm not going to lie. Great super counter by him right there. He perception that. Very smart. Nice little move. Another thing I really think that Gamma has going for him, man, is the fact that he's an android. I think that in a certain way, now you're going to have to be very good with your key management and regulating the distance. What I mean by regulating the distance is don't allow the distance between you and your opponent give your opponent an advantage. Right? So an example of that is when Goku's far away, you saw how I was just hitting him with a couple of key blasts and I charged up a key blast and threw it to him. I can't allow him to gain key advantage over me because as an android, I have no ability to charge up and rapidly increase my key, right? It just kind of gradually increases in my passivity against my opponent. So there's nothing I can do to speed that up. So understanding that I'm going to have to keep the distance between my opponent and I'm going to have to win that. I'm going to have to win the distance battle by managing my key blast properly and then also watching my key. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that I don't have to charge up is amazing as well because my key is always constantly regenerating. As you can see right there, that was a mistake. Going for a raw super right there, I left it. That was a half-court shot. And it's going to cost me the game, man. Not smart. Not smart at all. So shout out to this Goku right here. Yo, he got it. Man. Shout out to that guy. Then this guy right here, you guys couldn't see it in the intro. He's a Z rank. Just like I said, look, I'm not making anything up, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. I feel like the A rank was fighting better. The Z ranks, what they're really good at is meta. What they're really good at is meta and cheese. I'm not gonna lie. Most Z ranks, that's what it seems like. They're really good at meta and cheese, but outside of that, look, man. Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel. But that's genuinely how I feel, bro. These Z ranks, a lot of them are frauds. A lot of them, if you take away a certain character, and I'm not specifically talking about this guy because he's using GT Kid Goku Super Saiyan 3. There ain't nothing wrong with that character at all. There's nothing wrong with the character. Not super cheese, nothing like that. So I'm really convinced that these Z ranks are not as good as some of the people that you don't see in the higher ranks, man. And yeah, to you people who are struggling to get into the S rank and Z rank, don't worry about it. You're not missing out on anything, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, and everybody watching this video who's in the high ranks, you're not missing out on anything. The high ranks is not necessarily where the comp is, bro. The high ranks is where the cheese and the meta is. If you're playing ranked and you're S5 and above, man, you know that all you're running into is the meta characters for the most part, man. You'll get really excited if you get an opportunity to fight a Yamcha or a Tien or a Piccolo. Or really just a 3 DB character. I mean a 3 HP bar character. As you can see, we got the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku up out of there right quick. And I like Gamma 1, man. I like him a lot. A lot of people, from what I've been seeing, they're rocking with Gamma 2. I'm rocking with Gamma 1. I'm biased, and let me tell y'all, I want to go Gamma 2 only because blue is my favorite color, right? And Gamma 2 has the blue key blast. He also has the blue cape. So I like him. in terms of the color, bro, but the move set, and because of the fact that everybody seems to be gravitating towards Gamma 2, I'm going Gamma 1, man. Why do I want to go Gamma 1, and why do I think Gamma 1 is solid? Well, first of all, he's not the strongest character in the world, but he has a very good combo string. He has flying kicks after his first light attack. He has rolling hammer after his second light attack. He has gut punch after his third light attack. And then he has like a mini explosive wave / ki blast after his fourth light attack. That is a very good kit right there, man. You have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. Also, on top of that, he's an android, obviously, so I don't have to I can confidently throw Ki Blast a lot more often, and that allows me to close the distance on my opponent and also get a read on my opponent. When people are side dashing left and right, as you can see, we got the Goku up out of there. When people are side dodging left and right, guys, if you just hit like 3 Ki Blasts real fast, you're gonna stop them. You're gonna stop them. Same thing when you guys do a vanishing assault. When somebody tries to do a vanishing assault on you, I guarantee you, if you spam Ki Blast, you're going to catch them before their hand or their foot hits you and knocks you back. Ki Blast, Ki Blast, Ki Blast. They're very viable. You need to use them as a tool, man, in order to gauge your opponent and get the upper hand on them to really see what they're talking about. And so you can see right here, we're running into an Ultimate Gohan from Superhero. Very, very good character, man. Very good character. And just pay attention to how I fight this guy. Pay attention to how I fight this guy right here. He's doing side steps and perception. Right now in the beginning, I'm just trying to get a read on him. That's why I'm sidestepping so much. I'm trying to figure out what he likes to do. I'm trying to notice the patterns. Right there, I did a rolling hammer because at the top right, his skill meter gauge was at 0. So I knew if I charge up that rolling hammer, it's going to hit him. He has no chance of perception. Not unless you have at least 1 skill point. So I got him right there. Hit him with a gut punch. Slowly went to the side, got his back, hit him with flying kicks. And now I'm in my combo string once again. And as you can see, I have a very big advantage, but the game is not over because, guys, this Ultimate Gohan right here can do just that. Perfect timing, can do just that. Go Beast Gohan, and I believe he gets an entire extra bar of health. Might even be a bar and a half. Let's see. So it looks like just a bar, maybe slightly more than a bar of health, and he hits hard. 8,000 damage for 1 combo. 8,000 damage for 1 combo. So he's definitely going to be putting us to the test right here. I get him with a nice dash, dragon dash towards him, hit him, vanish, he hits me away. Now he goes instant spark. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sweating right here. I'm sweating right here. I really want to make sure I'm getting good gameplay for the video. And I see him go instant spark. So I figured to be aggressive is probably a good idea in the beginning because he might not be expecting it. By the grace of God, I side dodged that. Now I'm feeling confident. So as I was saying earlier, I closed in the distance with some Ki Blast. He grabbed me, hits the crap out of me, and then I'm able to block it. Thank God. I really thought I was dead there. I'm not gonna lie. So I try to get him right back. Mistake on my part. Mistake on my part. It didn't do as much damage as I thought it would do. Now we're in the neutral game. Next person to land a hit most likely wins, man. And so I'm doing my best to hold on. He's 1 shot, and I hit him with a Ki Blast, man. You feel me? So look, like I was telling y'all earlier, it is possible, man. We're playing the meta. We played an MUI Goku, and we won a majority of our games. And now we're playing an Ultimate Gohan that's going to transform into Beast Gohan at his earliest convenience. Whenever he feels as though he's losing the match, you best believe he's going Beast Gohan. Can't blame him for that. People are gonna play how they want to play, man. People are gonna play how they want to play. Get him with a nice grab. That's pretty good. That's a pretty cool grab to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a pretty cool grab to me, man. So my plan right here is to make sure that I just don't give him the distance, man. I don't want to be at a key disadvantage. Because the Z Dragon Dash takes 2 key bars now instead of 1, I'm not able to close the distance as effectively as I want, so I'm just going to use my Ki Blast very often. I'm not going to lie. Very often, just to make sure that I'm regulating the distance and the key between my opponent and I. As you can see, I do it right there. Hit him with some flying kicks because I'm not going to lie, that was a gamble. That was a gamble because I was hoping he wouldn't sidestep, but that paid off. And that comes with knowing your opponent and kind of reading what they're going to do. That's why I love when people rematch, because I think you can really see who the better player is if you run the full set. So we got him right there. I'm not going to lie. We hit him with the knockback and then the blast. That's a really cool blast super to me, man. I really like that one. So drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed this, man. Get at me in the comment sections. God bless. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.